Hello, everybody. We are back for the Austin Dillon Series. All right, we're back for it. We're already first place in the points standings. All right, I want to talk about the Austin Dillon Series and what I have planned for it. So I'm gonna start streaming the Career Series and the Austin Dillon Series on Twitch. The Twitch link will be in the description below, so you can see it for the Austin Dillon Series in the Career Mode series. Um, I still will be uploading the episodes to YouTube. I just think that we'll get through this series much quicker. By the time that NASCAR 26 comes out, I'll be able to have already daily uploaded Austin Dillon series, Career series, just to get this over with, because we still have the Heat 5 series to get through. But the NASCAR Heat 5 series is going to have to wait for a little bit. I don't know when I'm going to continue that necessarily. But I don't have much plans for it. NASCAR 15, obviously, I'm going to have problems with it. We're going to see when I do start uploading. Now, for some reason, Las Vegas, I don't understand this track at all in this game. But whenever I play in NASCAR 25 in the Austin Dillon series, everything is just peach perfect and clean. So I don't really understand it why whenever I test. I mean, you can even go into the Twitch streams that I've already had on NASCAR 25. You can see that whenever we go to Las Vegas, I am not fast. I am actually pretty darn slow, and that's why it's confusing why I'm so fast in the Austin Dillon series. This is insanity. But I don't really have much goal for this race except to just try and perform the best as I'm doing currently right now in this race somehow. I don't really understand how I'm actually able to do so well in this series. It's just like strokes of luck that just keep coming back. And it's honestly quite impressive because I have not had a single season like it yet. I've never had a season where I've just had continuous luck and just not had anything unlucky happen. And honestly, it's like whenever I load into the series, it's like God is on my side because he's like, no, you just drive on your own and all the other series, but I will help you out with the Austin Dillon series. That's kind of what it feels like when I load into this every single time. This is still a lot of fun to go into every day, record, and all that. I don't really have much because the audio sounds like pretty bad whenever I record. And that's why I have a new format of whenever I go and load into series, I'm gonna have a new recording way I have planned, and I won't have to do voiceovers anymore. But I am going to cut to an interesting part of these races. Like, I'm gonna have the interesting moments now and not just all boring moments. Well, I decided to take the strategy of going for 4 tires in the final stage because I felt like it would be more interesting to see like the progression as I go through the field. Because I kind of want to see like, can I do this really? Like, how much luck is on my side? And just so we know, I do have the difficulty set to 100, so that makes it even more that makes it even more confusing on how I'm just so fast. It's like whenever I go from the past recording that I just did and go into the Austin Dillon series, I don't touch the difficulty unless I lowered it for the past recording or I high-end it and put it back to 100. So every time we go into these races, sometimes I'll have it at 102 for tracks like Texas or tracks that I'm good at. But for some reason, it doesn't seem to change. I'm just zooming. I mean, obviously, there's a tire advantage that I have here, because I just pitted and took 4. And, well, as you can see here, it's not going to make much of a difference because these guys just are on 2 stages ago older tires, and I just pitted and took fresh tires. So it really actually makes a difference between me and them. It just is really confusing on how this game works. It has its highs and its lows, but this is one of its highs where if you it doesn't really make any sense. I let Tyler Reddick take the lead here, and I did have 2 other guys that pitted with me, although you're not going to see them anywhere because I'm pretty sure they were Burt Myers and Cody War. So we're not going to be seeing them anywhere near the top 10 anytime soon. And that's what I just want to talk about yeah, it's kind of insane how pit strategy works here. But I do have a really interesting race up, and I think we know how this race already has ended, so I'm just going to cut to that. Here we are at Homestead, Miami. 2011, there was a tie. Can we repeat that tie? Probably not, because we're not racing for a championship. We're racing for points. And, well, just look at how bad we start off here. It is going to be a bad day when it comes to Homestead, Miami. Because if you've ever played Homestead, Miami in NASCAR 25, it is impossible to keep up with the AI. And I think it's kind of funny how when they released the NASCAR 26 trailer, they were racing at Homestead. That actually kind of was funny. I liked that. That was pretty funny. Especially for knowing that you can't keep up with the AI here. And, well, if you look at this, we're just dropping down positions faster than you could say hello. And I'm already down a position right after saying hello, which is kind of ironic. Because I'm already down another position. Oh my lord, this is going terribly. I am blocking just for my life right now, but I'm also trying to not get a caution. But seemingly I cannot hold myself back and accidentally wrecked Cody War. But I did have the... Wait, yeah, Cody War. I did have the cautions under relaxed yellows, and so that's why a caution did not come out for that. And so, yeah, I'm just kind of running in the 30s. And we ain't doing much here right now. And I decided maybe if I switch to this cam, although Riley Herbst decided he didn't like me and wanted me to get out of his way. And then he pushed me up, and that's why, and then, yeah. So that's why I don't race in the hood cam, if anyone was wondering. And, well, now they're just losing me, and I am trying desperately to do something as the entire pack just drives away from me, and this is very disappointing to see, especially because I've had a big stroke of luck, and that stroke of luck is running out, and it is showing here at Homestead, Miami. Well, it's the final lap of Homestead, Miami, and, well, Cody War has caught me. The same guy that I wrecked on the first lap has caught me. And I think that just shows how stinking slow I am at Homestead, Miami. I gotta get something here, and me and Cody War are going to come down pit road and take 4 tires. Now, whether it works out for us or not, I'm not sure, but you never know. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it goes south, and I need to hope that this is gonna work out, or else it's gonna suck for me. Anyways, as we come to the green flag after all of that shenanigans, let's see, and I shift late, and the entire field instantly goes ahead, and I am back running in dead last, where I should be running. But I am on fresh tires, so I might be able to catch them, and that's honestly what I'm hoping to see here. And Cody War has already passed someone. Meanwhile, he's passed 2 guys. He passed Cole Custer, and he passed me, because he has fresh tires, but I wish I could do something. And he's already passed another guy. And that equipment, that is really good. Because he is probably in the worst equipment, and he is already out of the leaderboard that I have. So, yeah, your leader right now is Hamlin, but something that I was not able to do in stage 1 is keeping up with the pack. In fact, I'm gaining time on the pack actively, and that is something that I was previously not able to do, and that is pretty surprising that I actually am able to keep up with the pack. So yeah, that is pretty good. We're actually catching them because I am on fresh tires. And there is Jimmy Johnson, who is about to be running in dead last soon. Lord. Did you guys hear, though, that he will be running the 48 in the 2027 Daytona 500? So that is pretty nice. And it looks like Burt Myers will be running in last soon because he just sucks here. It's kind of like me. I can't run well here, neither can Burt Myers. And I think something I learned in the truck series is how to make a proper setup, because that is something that I did in the truck series, and I didn't know how to do until like just after starting the stream on Twitch. So once again, in the description, maybe on the screen, I'm not sure if I put it in editing. But here we go, Riley Herbst and Ricky Spinout Jr., who hasn't ran well at all this season. So about where I expect, and I can see Cody Ware from where I am. He is running a lot better than I am, but I am making moves through this field. Because I did take 4 tires, so I am able to slice and dice myself through the field. And as I said, I can see Cody Ware. Where is he? He's right there. Not anymore, because he is just making his way through this field quicker than I could ever make my way through this field. But here we come up on Corey LaJoy and the Ty Dillon. Yeah. Domination at Phoenix it didn't go too well as it did for here at Homestead, Miami. I remember he said something very rude in my mirror. Very, very rude in my mirror last time we came here. And I did not appreciate it very much. So I think it's kind of funny that we're passing him, and yet I give him a little of that for what he said in the mirror. Anyways, get past him, and we're up here on Shane Van Gisbergson in that crappy Trackhouse racing equipment. That racing equipment is awful. I am honestly surprised he's even able to run this high in positions in that equipment. That is very surprising. And once again, we find Cody Ware again. He is going 3 wide with these guys. And I am looking to set up a move coming into 3 and 4. Coming into 3, I set it up a little, and 3, in the middle of the turn, I get the pass off, and I get the pass on Cody Ware. Yes, I do. I'm ahead of Cody Ware for now, but can I keep it up? I remember he's on the same tires as I am, so it might not go too well for me. But I get around him, put Justin Haley in his way, and we successfully pass Cody Ware. I'm just hoping that he can't rebound to me, or else I might be screwed. Because remember what happens when I'm on same tires as the rest of the field, it does not go well. But when I'm on fresh tires, this is what happens. I honestly have not seen it like this since NASCAR Heat 5. But as we go to the closing laps of this stage, we are getting closer and closer to this lead. We are finally making our way through mid-pack. And honestly, coming around the 51, I believe, it's the 54 of Ty Gibbs. That is surprising me, because normally we have not challenged for a lead when we've ran like crap. But once again, Phoenix, that turned things around for us, especially because Phoenix, we were running like crap, and then we just figured it out. And we ended up winning there at Phoenix after challenging for the lead. Getting around Brad Keselowski on what I believe is 2 to go. Next up is Eric Jones in my sights. I also see Carson Hocevar, who I'm hoping to get around because I just want to get around him by the end of this stage. I use the white line and get around Eric Jones almost, and we got him. Now, I got to get around Daniel Suarez and Carson Hocevar, which is probably going to be the last two cars that I can get around due to it being the white flag. Although AJ Allmendinger is right there, and honestly, that was a really easy pass. I did not put my sights in passing him, although I did. I mean, I was thinking about maybe getting Austin Cindric, but I just knew that I probably wasn't going to get him in time. And so I kind of set my sights off of Austin Cindric and put my sights on for Stage 3 of the race after finishing 17th for Stage 2. After shifting late again, I have made my way back up here into this area. Challenging for this lead, I am going to be in a very good position for the lead too. And coming up here and trying to get around Chris Buescher. Can I get the job done? That is dependency on if I can just get around all of these guys. I'm really hoping that Denny Hamlin doesn't win, so that makes me even more determined to make my way through this field. Tyler Reddick is like right there, and I got a lot more happy that we're seeing Tyler Reddick. And a tire blowout from Christopher Bell, which is very unfortunate for Christopher Bell, but he is causing a little bit of a pile-up back there. And that's kind of surprising, although no caution. I do have relaxed cautions, and he did cause like a little bit of a pile-up. So I don't know if the cautions were just glitched or the game just doesn't like Christopher Bell. But I'm still making my way through this field really, really quickly because you got that tire advantage. It's really easy to pass everyone once you have tire advantage. I mean, it's not much of a challenge if you just have good tires. Something that can really help you make your way through the field. And that is really what is happening here too. Now I just gotta get around the leaders, and this can be some of the hardest because the leaders, they're battling it out too wide, which makes it even easier for me to get a pass coming down here. But I sent Denny Hamlin, and that is going to ruin his day as he wrecks through the field. And apparently still, cautions do not come out at all during this race. And I will take the lead, and I think we know how it ends from this point. Coming around from the white flag lap to win it all from dead last all the way up to first. It is one hell of a race, in my opinion, and we will take home the win, first place. And yes, I do want to say I am trying to get Austin Dillon Series and everything out more quickly because there's a lot of work that comes into each and every one of these series. I'm going to show you Cody Ward also rebounded to third. That is impressive. And that's probably going to be his only top 5 of the year. My teammate Kyle Busch finishes in 12th, and here's where everyone else finished. If I do end up scrolling through the list, I might not. I'm not quite sure. But, yeah. It's insane and wild how I'm able to do all this. It feels like forever since I made the last Austin Dillon Series, but it was only about a week ago. Here is your updated point standings, and that is all for me today. Goodbye.